Why do some people inspire action while others struggle to be heard? Why do some companies lead movements while others just sell products? It's not charisma. It's not marketing. It's something deeper. According to Simon Sinek, the answer lies in a simple yet powerful idea. Start with why. This book isn't about strategy. It's about soul. Because when you start with why, whether you're leading a team, building a brand, or choosing your path, you don't just motivate, you move people. Let's dive into the idea that flipped the world of leadership upside down and discover why the most impactful leaders don't begin with what they do. They begin with why they do it. At the core of Start With Why is a concept called the Golden Circle. It consists of 3 rings: why, how, and what. Most people and organizations operate from the outside in. They begin with what they do, then how they do it, and only then, if ever, get to why they do it. But the most inspiring leaders, the most impactful brands, they work from the inside out. They start with why. Your why is your cause, your belief. It's your reason for existing beyond making money or achieving success. It's the thing that lights you up, and it's the thing that draws others in. The how is the process, the values, the systems. And the what is the result, the product, the service, the outcome. But the order matters deeply, because people don't follow you for your what. They follow you for your why. When a message starts with why, it resonates with the emotional part of the brain, the part that drives behavior, trust, and decision-making. That's why Apple doesn't say, "We make great computers." They say, "We believe in challenging the status quo," and then they show you what they built. It's never just about the product. It's about what the product represents. One of the most powerful insights in the book is that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. When someone believes in your purpose, they don't just become a customer or an employee. They become an advocate. This is why some companies build tribes, while others only attract transactions. Sinek shows how leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Steve Jobs, and the Wright brothers didn't start with features or technical plans. They started with a vision, a belief, a deep sense of why. Another big idea is that clarity of why creates internal alignment. When your why is clear, it becomes the compass for decisions, partnerships, hiring, messaging. It simplifies complexity. Companies that lose touch with their why often drift. They might still make money, but they lose loyalty. They lose meaning. Sinek also challenges us personally. If you're leading a team, launching a brand, or even just building your own life, you must ask, why do I do what I do? Not what you're good at, not what pays well, but what sets your soul on fire. What wrong do you want to make right? When you live from that place, you don't need gimmicks. You don't need hype. You lead by example, and you attract those who believe what you believe. So how do you start with why right now? The first step is reflection. Ask yourself, why does your work matter to you? Why do you get out of bed each day? If you run a business, what cause does it serve beyond the product? If you lead a team, what belief are you inviting others to join? Look at the moments in your life when you felt most alive, most connected. What were you doing? Who were you helping? And why did it matter? Then bring that clarity into action. Communicate your why clearly and consistently. Let it guide your decisions, what you say yes to, and more importantly, what you say no to. If you're creating content, start with your belief, not your offer. If you're in an interview, share your why before listing your resume. If you're building a brand, let the mission be louder than the marketing. And if you're feeling lost or burned out, it might not be that you're doing the wrong thing. You might just have lost touch with why you began. Reconnect, recommit, and rebuild from purpose. Because once your why is clear, your how gets easier, and your what gets more powerful. Simon Sinek doesn't just ask us to be better leaders. He asks us to be clearer humans. To remember that influence isn't about pressure, it's about clarity. And trust doesn't come from being the loudest. It comes from being the most aligned. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs more why. Because movements are born not from ideas, but from conviction. From people who believe so deeply in what they stand for that others feel safe to believe too. So whether you're a founder or a freelancer, a teacher or a dreamer, a parent, partner, or CEO, start with why. Speak from that place. Lead from that place. Build from that place. And you won't just attract followers. You'll build a future that matters. If you're ready to lead with purpose, inspire others through vision, and reconnect with the deeper meaning behind what you do, read Start With Why by Simon Sinek. It's not just a leadership book, it's a mindset. You'll find the link to purchase in the video description. And if you want more TED-style book summaries that help you lead from the inside out, subscribe to Book Snap. Because in a world full of what and how, you'll stand out when you start with why.